Okay, so it's now Wednesday. It's been a couple of days since court took place, and I'm definitely having a hard time just wrapping my head around what took place in that courtroom. I wasn't even there, and I wasn't there because the judge, she's thrown me out every time I've been there, and I had that option to not be there. So I figured, well, if I don't go, she can't throw me out, right? And also, I just figured the judge could focus on all the perjury that my neighbor committed on that claim to exemption as to why she can't have her money taken and she needs to have it back. And I'm having a hard time with this, I am, because aside from, I paid $40 for the writ of execution, $40 for the sheriff to go do the bank levy. The sheriff did great. The sheriff got everything required to end that case. It was going to be over with, and then the sheriff tells me, oh gosh, we hate to tell you this, but we can't give you the money because she put in a claim of exemption. So now if you want to oppose it, you've got 10 days to do it. And I jumped through all those hoops. I did it. I had to pay $60 to oppose it. So, now I'm up to $140 I've spent. And I marked the part that said I would not be there. I'll just submit the paperwork proving that she's lying on this claim of exemption. And I showed all the renters that are next door. And, I did the math for showing that clearly she's got a lot more money than what she's claiming. So, okay, comes the court date. The judge not only lets her keep all the money, basically refusing to end the court case, and I'm looking at God knows how many more years before I get that money, but I almost had it. And to add salt to the wound, the judge didn't even attempt or think or care, I don't know what it is, to just say, hey, Miss Crosnoe, since we did get almost $2,000 from you, you mind giving back at least maybe $10? To the plaintiff, since you haven't made a payment since January, since the plaintiff did have to spend $140 for you to stand here today and let me hand you back all this money. Yeah, I just can't understand why the judge didn't even bother to at least let me have some of the money. At least $10, so I can go buy a beer. Yeah. I am having a little hard time right now, just trying to accept everything that took place in that courtroom. And I wasn't even there. Yeah, she wouldn't even force the defendant to give me $10. Yeah, I get it, okay. I realize the judge doesn't like me for whatever reason, but I am the plaintiff. I am the judgment creditor, and I have been in that court system for 6 years now, trying to collect that judgment. So, I think I just have to bite the bullet here and just accept the fact I'm not going to get the money, because even when they get it, I manage to get it, the sheriff gets it, and I pay, and they don't let me have it. Not even $10 of it. Yeah. Okay, maybe I'm making a big deal out of this, and it is only money. But yeah, I think I'm going to start 2024 without even caring about getting this money, and just accept the fact that the court system doesn't want me to have the money, because even though, yeah, I did my part legally, apparently they don't even want me to have $10 of the money they managed to seize. Yeah, I'm not going to spend 2024 chasing down the money. No. if the house ever sells, maybe I'll get it, maybe I won't. But at this point in time, I'm tired of jumping through hoops to try and get money from somebody that clearly has no intentions of letting me have it. And apparently the court system doesn't want me to have it either. So why I did all those court cases to prove everything she's done to me and to get that judgment, I don't know. Clearly it was in vain. And yeah, I'm getting pretty frustrated, but it's funny, but it's not funny. Just like I said, I just wrapping my head around it that I've actually invested 6 years of my life trying to get money from my next door neighbor who has caused me such grief. And the court system doesn't even feel that I should get $10 of it that they managed to seize, that they charged me $140 to go get. They can't even give me $10 back so I can go get a beer. Oh, and yeah, the next door neighbor, she's currently doing whatever she can to try and get me arrested for something right now. I don't know what, but and her tenants contacted me via email. Yeah, and they're letting me know they're having some issues, and I'm like, good luck. I am not getting drug into this. But yeah, I'm still, like I said, just upset that the sheriff seized almost $2,000, and the judge didn't even offer to give me back $10 of it before giving back all of it to the defendant. And it would have ended the case. I could have just done that satisfaction of judgment, taken the lien off the house, and that would be it. Start 2024 without having to chase any money. So now I'm just going to have to start 2024 with not trying to chase the money, because it really is time consuming, and apparently, yeah, I'm just like a dog chasing its tail. I'm not going to get it. And the courthouse is like a waving stake in front of a dog. Here's the money. You can have it if you jump through all these hoops. Just kidding. We're not going to let you have it. No. We just wanted to see if you'd try and get it. We're not even going to offer you $10 from the money that we did snag. Yeah, there's something wrong there, but I can't quite figure out what it is. I just know that apparently I don't need to be chasing the money. Yeah, the court system. Waving steak in front of a hungry dog. They got the money. It could have ended the case. And they're like, let's give it back now to the defendant. Let's just see how the plaintiff reacts to that. Like I said, it's only money, and there are so many other people going through such worse crap right now in the court system. So, but yeah, I want to start 2024 off on a note of not having to be concerned about the money situation with my next door neighbor. But her and her good friend John, they're already, like I said, doing whatever they can to try and make me feel like crap. Ha ha ha. She got all the money back. We're going to throw your ass in jail. Yeah, just be thankful these people are not your neighbors. And I'm going to continue to do whatever I can to ignore her and not communicate with her and just pretend like she doesn't exist. Yeah, I need to start 2024 off without my neighbor being a part of my life on any level. On any level. Because, yeah, you know, it really is just draining. And, well, she's not worth it. She is not worth it. Yeah, get rid of negative energy in 2024. That's the goal. Get rid of any and all negative energy surrounding you in 2024. At least that's my goal. I don't know what your goal is, but hopefully whatever your goal is, you meet it. And actually, my neighbor, she is the only negative in my life right now, and been in my life for the last 6 years. So she has consumed way more of my time and energy than anybody, and she's not a relative. You know, I'm not in a relationship with her other than she's my neighbor. So yeah, definitely the neighbor from hell, and I'm tired of having to fend her off. And if for any reason I do end up going to jail because she goes and tells another lie or does whatever, and I have to prove that I didn't do whatever she claims I did, then I guess I'll deal with it at that point. But I'm definitely just not in the mood to try and chase the money anymore, because clearly I'm not going to get it. And even if the judge and the sheriff and everybody all gets it and I pay through the nose, they're not going to let me keep it. So, okay, all right, I don't even deserve $10. That part is really just eating at me. So, and I've never worked so hard in my life to get $2,000. It's been over 6 years. Most people get that a week in a paycheck. Okay. Yeah, it's time to let go of that chase. It really is. So, all right. That's my rant for today. Thanks for listening, and wish me luck that in 2024 I don't have to deal with my neighbor on such a negative level anymore. Like, that I find a way to just completely ignore her, and she finds a way to find somebody else to go mess with. Oh, gosh. Yeah. What a way to end 2023. Again, ranting about my neighbor who has caused me such grief. And the court system, who's, I guess, only too happy to help her cause me grief, apparently. Oh, well, yeah. Even though the judge wasn't even willing to give me $10 out of all the money the sheriff sees that would have ended the case, I'm still going to go buy myself a beer on New Year's Eve for sure. I need one, right? Yeah, I think I'm going to go with 2. There it is. It's official, yeah. The judgment debtor's claim of exemption is granted. The levying officer is directed to release the following property to the judgment debtor, the entire amount, $1,824.61 that was levied from the bank account of Miss Linda Crosnoe. It's not my imagination. Yeah. I was that close to having the case in. And she won! She won! She won! She got all her money back just by telling a couple of little lies. It does obviously pay to commit perjury. At least for Miss Crosnoe, it's paid the entire time. She gets anything she wants by telling lies to the courthouse. I wish I was so inclined to lie, because apparently, yeah, it pays to be a liar. It pays to fabricate stories and finances and everything else. But that's okay. Yeah, she got the money back, but at least she didn't get to have it for, I guess it was, I don't know, 6 weeks. Yeah, for 6 weeks she had to go without it. Yeah, the defendant went without her money for 6 weeks. I've gone without it for 7 years, plus paid a lot more to try and get it. So I guess I should feel bad that as the plaintiff, I inconvenienced the defendant by trying to get the money that is owed to me. And obviously I'm never going to get it, but I do think I need to see if I can get a different judge, because this judge has thrown me out of her courtroom 3 times now, and she definitely did not end the case when she had the opportunity to do so. She could have just let me keep the money and the case would be over with. But nope, I'm stuck in that Ventura County Courthouse for many more years. And even if they get the money, they're not going to let me have it. So, yeah, I got to quit chasing the money. And I got to get a different judge somehow.